It's Wednesday, March the 14th, and you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show, where we talk about all the cool things in the whole wide world. What's up, everybody? It's March break.
It is.
We don't get to benefit from that anymore.
I was going to say, I'm not enjoying it.
We haven't been able to enjoy that for years.
Yeah, there are kids running around my office right now because all the daycare stuff got sent to our office.
Damn, that sucks.
They're mowing all over the place.
Yeah, kids are dangerous things.
They are.
Yeah. Kids are on March break. They're on vacation. They're doing their thing. It's fantastic. We are not.
Yeah, we're at work.
We're trucking along, and we're doing stuff. On this week's podcast, we should open up with the listener viewer feedback session.
Oh, yes, we have one of those.
We do.
I believe, if I remember correctly, it was about something about underrated titles.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Paul writes in again. And before that, he writes, is drinking... He wants a clarification on DD.
Yeah.
He wants to know if the segment is just for the initial D movies or continuing on. Because there's a lot of other driving content out there like Fast and the Furious, Baby Driver, Gone in 60 Seconds. And if it's anime, then there's Redline.
You hate that movie, don't you?
Yeah, I do not like Redline.
That's a great movie. You're weird.
I don't like Redline. I don't like Redline.
You're weird.
Nah, I really hated the ending.
You're weird.
How they go to the Hot Wheels track and he doesn't even use the car, he's just running.
Yeah, dude, he puts his pedal through the metal.
That's dumb. Sorry, I don't like Redline.
You're a bad person.
No, I'm a man of taste. So, his question is, last week you guys mentioned actually, wait. We should answer his first question, which is, drinking and driving will be used as necessary.
Yeah. Like, we probably won't just limit it to initial D.
Yeah.
But I don't think we'll do anything immediately after this with it. Like, we might bring it back.
Also, everything you list, we have talked about on this show.
Yeah. But it's years ago, man. Don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No? No?
No.
I always think if we bring it back, it's got to be because we're going to review Bullet.
Ooh, you want to go back? You want to do the classic?
I'm going to go way back.
You want to go way back?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. His question is, last week you guys mentioned things that were missed opportunities / disappointments. Let's go the other direction and talk about things you feel are underrated. What are some of the things you guys love but don't feel get enough love from everyone else? Curious to hear what you have to say. It can be anything, but some categories to get you started could be the video games, animes, TV, show, movie, toy, comic book, etc.
The Fast and the Furious franchise. No.
No.
That doesn't count.
No. Underrated. That was underrated.
I want to, like, for me in the video game sphere, I want to say just, like, the entirety of Clover Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Clover Studios just made hit after hit on the PS2.
They made Okami.
They made Beautiful Joe.
Oh yeah,
they made God Hand.
Okay, Beautiful Joe and God Hand. They're good, but I don't know if I don't know if they're not worthy of the underrated tag.
Yes, they are, because they're good.
No.
Especially God Hand.
No.
Hell yeah, that game's amazing.
That game does cool things, but it's not good.
The game's good. That game's very, very good. It's a very good video game. And, like, no one bought their shit. And it's very disappointing.
For good reason.
No, for bad reason. Because IGN was like, this game's too hard. It's 2.
Yep.
This game's too hard. I can't beat it.
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess also in the video game sphere, probably, for me, it's just, like, light gun games.
No.
Yeah, I really enjoy light gun games.
I don't think those are underrated. They're just
and I don't think they get enough love.
No, they're just impractical.
What are you talking about? I have light guns. And I have
no
a
one
TV.
wants. No, you know what people love doing?
What?
Buying an expensive game console and then buying more single-use accessories for them.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So
What's wrong with that?
I don't know if it's a question of being underrated. Just people are like, no, I don't want to deal with the hassle.
Underrated.
No one wants more plastic shit.
Then they're wrong. Plastic shit is underrated.
Okay, if that's the argument, then yeah, for sure. Plastic shit, it's underrated.
I don't know. I'd probably say, or like that was that PS4 launch game, Folklore. I really like that game.
I forgot that existed.
I
That
really
that like Pokemon one.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon, but it's like third person spirit
Yeah.
battles and stuff.
I would say Valkyria Chronicles.
Valkyria Chronicles. It's
Forgot
had to be released like 1 billion times.
Yeah.
The original Nier.
Okay.
What else?
That's also in the vein of God Hand, where like it does cool things. I don't know if I'd call it a good game.
It's a good game.
It's
It's a good video game.
I don't know, man.
Uh,
I'd like to say Connects, but that's just shit.
do you ever play Resonance of Fate?
Yeah, that's a great game.
Yeah, that's a fantastic game that no one played.
Yeah, but that was an RPG system with a really cool battle system.
Yeah, and your like fashion also determines certain stats on you.
I
and
just wish
stuff.
that game looked better.
Yeah, fair.
Because
It
like
looked okay.
for a game that was focused on style, its graphics were ass.
World Ends With You.
Yeah, is it though?
I feel like that's just strictly hipster pick.
I don't know. I feel like it's got a Square title. I feel like anybody with a Square title always gets exposure. It's tough to say.
What else? I'm just like thinking of games off the top of my head. Like, what about Henry Hatsworth in A Puzzling Adventure? You ever play that one?
Yeah.
On the DS, that was pretty good.
It was good until it got really hard.
Was Lost Odyssey underrated?
I don't know. No.
Because I feel like a lot of people.
No, because that was from the guy who made Final Fantasy.
True. True facts.
I don't know. Anything outside the video game sphere?
Yeah, let me tell you about all my bands.
Whoa.
No. I don't know. When I don't think I watch enough movies for me to be able to say that kind of stuff.
Same.
Music's kind of hipster, I guess. Like I can name X amount of underground artists, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything nowadays that I would consider underrated because like anything that is actually good, word gets out.
Yeah, the internet happens, right?
Yeah.
There's always like its little niche.
And like the internet culture is to always try, or just I guess now the social norm is like
hip.
it's like you're always looking for the thing that no one's talking about, and inadvertently that means everyone's talking about.
And then when they start talking about it, then you're like, ugh. They used their first album. It's like that scene in Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. It's like, their first album was a lot better than their first album.
Yeah, not even Scott Pilgrim's underrated anymore. Like that's a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough.
It's tough to have underrated things because everything gets such a worldwide appeal.
Yeah.
Or worldwide. Vision, I guess. Not vision. What am I trying to say?
I don't know, but I know what you're trying to say. Like things that are good,
things that are good rise to the top,
and you hear about it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find something that's legitimately out there and being underappreciated.
Cathode Raid Tubes TVs.
I mean, like I would say, in the grand scheme of things, Kamen Rider only because it has had that mainstream appeal like Power Rangers has.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if that would count. It's tough to say. It's tough to say.
What food is underrated?
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah, what kind of food are you eating that, like more people need to get on this train?
More people need to get on the train? Food.
Yo, dragon fruit is dope.
It is.
It's just expensive.
Yeah, it's not a... Food.
Let me tell you about bananas.
Let me tell you some bull testicle.
Oh. Oof. You went deep. Straight fear factor.
Ostrich egg, my friend.
I've never had an ostrich egg. Nope. I want to try it. I heard it's a lot of egg.
It's a lot of egg.
It's a lot of egg. But it sounds good.
Can make quite the omelet.
I think elk is underrated.
Yeah.
Like elk. Elk is very good.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's hard. I think you're right. Like internet culture brings everything to a forefront in some space.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no more like discovery of, oh shit, this is good and no one knows about it.
Yeah, I found this thing and I was like, I went to a random concert in an alleyway and I found this band and it was amazing.
Nowadays, it's more like you can't get people to stop shouting at you to check out all these cool things.
This cool thing exists.
Yeah.
I wonder if that I wonder if this not being able to have underrated things or things that are like a really small niche like that perpetuates what's the hip term, the FOMO culture.
Oh,
right? Because everyone is always yelling at you that something is amazing and you have to watch it. Your life is not complete without doing this thing.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh man, it sounds so great, but I don't have time. There's not enough time in the day to do all these things.
Exactly.
It's hard. The internet ruined us.
Ooh, what is underrated? I don't know. Nothing.
Nothing.
You know what's underrated?
Being underrated.
Phone calls.
Phone calls.
Phone calls are
dope.
Yeah,
you get the person's attention immediately.
Yeah.
You get the answers out of them immediately.
Yeah.
Actually calling someone on your phone. I'll take that as a final answer.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Underrated.
That's a good answer.
That's a great place to start our show then.
Physical human contact.
Oh fuck, that's super underrated.
Super underrated.
Man, you know what's underrated?
What?
Sex.
Sex? Whatever. I heard that shit's overrated.
Not enough people are having it.
So many strings.
What are you talking about? It's just the one that makes a baby.
Oh no. The umbilical string. Gross. That's it.
Do you know it's a surefire way not to get a girl pregnant?
What?
Drinking and driving.
Damn. Because they'll be dead. It's so dark. Oh my god. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
10. 10.
This week we're watching the new Additional D Legend movie number 2.
Yeah.
Racer.
Yeah. That's not what it's called.
What's it called?
The subtitle, isn't it Legend?
Yeah, Legend.
Okay.
Racer.
Legend Racer?
Yeah, they're all Legend Racer.
Okay, all right. Next one is Dream Racer.
Legend Dream.
Are you high?
I don't know.
Did you smoke instead of drink?
I may have. You don't know what I get up to at work, man.
True facts.
You don't know what's in my desk.
At the dispensary.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's the second movie in the trilogy.
Yeah, of Takumi.
Yeah, of Takumi, and I forgot, but this is the one where his dad stealth tunes his car.
Yeah.
And we actually get 2 races in this one.
Yeah.
We get one of the, I would say, kind of iconic races. The first race against the GTR.
Yeah.
Kind of Japan's pride and joy at the time.
Godzilla,
a fucking monster of a car.
Yeah.
Right? And how could a lowly 8.6 defeat a 4-wheel drive, electronic shifting monster?
I could tell you, but they don't really explain that until
Yeah,
stage
no, it's
3.
Yeah, it's pure driving skill right now. They don't really explain it till later. And then we get another race.
Yeah.
Against, I forget, Shingo.
Shingo. Yeah. Something.
Against Shingo. And Shingo's a dirty racer. He also has a challenge that you tape your right hand to the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Or was it your left hand?
Your right hand.
No, your right hand to the steering wheel, and so you can use the other one to shift.
Yeah.
But then you can't turn as much.
Yeah.
And he's also a dirty racer because he bumps people in turns. He tries to make them spin out and crash.
Yeah. He's a cop.
Yeah. He's fucking narc. And these were exciting races.
Right.
Not too much is advanced in terms of Takumi's relationship with his dad or his friends
Or anybody.
right? Or even that girlfriend that he had in the first movie.
Mogi.
Yeah, but it's mainly about his driving skill and people being like, "Listen, I'm so fucking good in my hometown. You don't even understand. Like, I'm just so good. Nothing can stop me." And then this monster in a Panda Torino just destroys him. And pretty much, I would say this movie is basically just here is a bunch of overpowered, like, these guys had no chance fights.
Yep.
Right? Like, if you had to say it in terms of like a shonen anime,
Yep.
this is one of the one-sided fight moments where the main character just gets to show off their new power.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you get 2 races of that.
Yep.
It was pretty nice.
It is.
Yeah. What did you think of the races overall?
Yeah, I thought they were fun races. They're animated well. They look good. The lack of the Euro beats still upset me deeply.
Man. Someone's got to make like a custom cut.
Yeah. But this is the movie that I feel. Unfortunately, we know this is like a trilogy.
Yeah.
And like
It's the dark middle chapter.
Yeah. It's more like the boring middle chapter.
Yeah.
Like I got to see the race I wanted to see, but it was good, but then it kept going, and I was like, that's right. Like this is the part where you could tell that this was a series that was made for uh, a manga or like an ongoing thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not a concise movie script with a direct beginning and end,
Uh-huh.
and it just felt like you came in to something and now it's gonna finish and you're kind of left
Yeah.
unsatisfied.
When I think about it as a show,
Yeah,
like you think about it as like they're ending the race
yeah,
right after he beats the GTR, right? And
yeah,
then it's like, oh man, what a satisfying episode.
yeah,
But then the movie keeps going, and
yeah,
you kind of jump because it's a shorter movie.
yeah,
It kind of jumps straight into the second race,
yeah.
and you're kind of like, okay,
Okay,
sure,
and then you get like the cliffhanger at the end, and you're like, oh, see, like this this definitely would have been like a 5 arc episode series,
yeah,
right? But yeah, but otherwise, I think it was good. More fun stuff.
yeah. I think if you're watching them and you watch them maybe like in a row or in a short time frame of each other, that it might be more enjoyable because then you can just get through them all.
Yeah,
But yeah, coming back to it after a week, and it's like, oh man, that was an hour, but also like it was 2 races that were cool, but it didn't push the plot forward at all,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But next movie,
It's the race.
It's the real race.
Yeah.
The real against the genius, the Tensai driver.
Tensai driver. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think I remember how one ends, but yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Same.
Cool.
It's a good movie.
It is pretty good. Check them out. If you haven't seen Initial D, check it out. We hope you guys are checking out Initial D because it's too good.
It's too good.
It's too good. It's too good for this world.
Yeah, and it's still fun watching these races, even though you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, mostly because it doesn't look like shit anymore.
That too, but also like because I know we all know what happens in these races.
Yeah.
I love just talking shit to like just being like, oh, he'll never beat me. I'm like, bitch, you're gonna lose. Like that. I think that's the most fun part for me is just knowing what happens and then talking shit with other people who know what happens.
Yeah, I think mine's a similar thing. Only it's the memories of remembering how ridiculous some things happen.
Yeah, like so when Takumi was racing and he gets pissed off, right?
Yeah.
Like he bumps him, and he's like, now it's for realsies.
Yeah.
And he uses the weight of the car to drift instead of the steering.
Yeah.
Right? And he starts like bumping off of rails and
Yeah.
shit. And I'm like, what is this, bumper cars? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is some physics breaking garbage.
Yeah. Or you forget that Bunta can't teach his son directly.
Yeah, he has.
So he just does shit with the car, and he's like, he'll learn.
Yeah, well, he was talking to the gas station owner.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I tightened up the suspension for XY reasons.
Yeah.
He's like, but I didn't tell him. He'll figure it out. Whatever. Like if he doesn't learn on his own, fuck it. Like
Yeah.
he'll either learn or he'll die.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
Can't wait to wrap this series up. Okay, let's move to our picks of the week.
I only got one.
What's yours?
It's the big one. It's the one that's direct to your YouTube channel.
Really? Because the one that was direct to my YouTube channel is about the Monster Hunter update.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
All right, continue.
So there was a little bit of an announcement from the Monster Hunter World team.
Devil May Cry.
They definitely did that.
Yeah, they're doing that. Devil May Cry costume. It's not a complete one-off armor set. You can mix and match it.
Yeah, it's really cool. You get Dante's sword, only it's a charge blade. Meaning
With
that
no
you get
shield?
Yeah, so you get a charge with no shield, which
I'm sure you block with something. Like,
Well,
it's the same moveset.
his one hand has like the demon power around it.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that becomes a shield.
Yeah, or like it's like a spell circle or something.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, when you do the charge, you get the spell circles around the sword.
Yeah,
And that's super
true.
cool. It's got a lot of custom animations to it.
Yeah, so I want to get that sword at the very least.
Yeah.
But that's just a little bit of that. They also showed off dates when we're getting more DLC. So I believe the first one is the Poogie stuff, which is coming early April. Mid-April is going to be the fan-made Greatsword, which has rockets in it.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And then at the end of April is the 8-bit Mega Man Palico, which is fun. But the big thing from this update was Devil Jojo.
The pickle.
Yeah, he's back. They showed off all his cool new features.
Like, he can use other monsters as weapons.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
And he just injures them all the time.
Yeah, they changed his Dragon's Breath, right?
Well, I think it's still wasn't it the same thing? You get the blight that takes away your element.
Oh, is that okay?
I
Yeah.
thought that's what Dragon Blight did last time. Unless Dragon Blight in the previous games decreased your sharpness faster.
I don't know. I thought it was the one where like if you get hit by dragon again, it's like
Oh, and it's amplified?
yeah, it's like
Maybe.
150%.
Okay, but maybe this is new then.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
so his Dragon Breath hits you with a blight that if you have an element on your weapon, it takes it away.
Yeah.
Which is huge for Devil Joe, because he's weak to everything.
Yeah. So that's that.
They showed off his armor sets. They all look sick.
Now that you can see them,
Yeah.
they look pretty
They
cool.
look pretty cool.
They look pretty cool. I want it for the girl. Speaking of which, they have more updates that now you can change your character's appearance one time.
So you could kind of change their appearance before.
You could do things like
you could change your hair color.
Yeah,
and their
or makeup.
beard or makeup.
So things that would normally be changed over the course of a human's life.
Yeah.
But now you can
get plastic surgery.
Yes.
You go straight to Korea.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, man, you want that double eyelid surgery? I got you.
Yeah. You could do it. And one time only.
Mm-hmm.
They said you're gonna get a free ticket to do it, and they're thinking about selling this ticket.
Which, to be honest, it's something that's not integral to the game.
Yeah.
So I don't see an issue.
Okay. It looks like they added more hairstyles and stuff too.
Yeah.
So that's fun. And then the other big news is they have balance changes for all the weapons.
And what are those balance changes?
Upgrades!
Yeah, buff all the things. Oh, was something too strong before? Now we'll just make everything else around it stronger.
Yeah.
That's such a cool way to update stuff.
Yeah, I want to know if this means that all the hunt times are going to just decrease.
Oh, I bet.
Or are they going to change values on the monsters too?
Well, they didn't mention that they would, right?
That's true.
It's weird because there's a couple weapons, like especially the Greatsword, who just get damage increases across the board.
Yeah.
Right? And if you can play them correctly, I remember I was playing with TJ, and this damage before the patch, we made a monster go to sleep, and we figured out a distance where you can do that level 3 somersault slash on the head of a sleeping monster without hitting him with the rest of it.
Oh.
And it did like 1,000 damage.
Wow.
Right? So if there's an upgrade, like,
cool,
just do a bunch of crazy shit.
Wow.
Stun values on the hammer I'm pretty excited for.
Yeah.
So I can finally knock things out without taking so much time.
Yeah, a lot of cool things.
Insect Glaive seems worth it now because they stopped your bug juice from decreasing while you're mounted.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good just gameplay changes.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the changes they put through the Switch Axe. Apparently there's a new aerial combo.
Yeah, so new combo chain.
Yeah, and I'm more excited that now when you do your exhaust attack, you have HT earplugs.
Yeah,
so really good. So no one stops you, and you don't lose sharpness anymore when you mount. Because I remember I'd go from white to green.
While you're mounted?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because that's how much it eats at your sharpness. I didn't realize
it was so rough.
It was terrible.
That's even worse than the dual blades.
Yeah, it sucked when you're mounting.
Yeah.
Because you just stick the sword in.
And you just go...
Yeah. Okay. And it just eats your bar. You just watch it disappear.
Does it matter if it's like a monster with a hard face or like a hard part of the body? Like if you do it on a Baroth, does it hurt it more than if you did it on something else?
No, it's constant.
Just constantly garbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sucks. So, yeah. So yeah, those are the Monster Hunter updates, I believe.
There's also there's gonna be a spring event.
Oh yeah, so Cherry Blossom Festival.
Yeah, the Cherry Blossom Festival. They're bringing it to the Gathering Hub.
Yeah.
You can now exit a match to the Gathering Hub, which doesn't make the Gathering Hub useless anymore.
Yeah.
And they're gonna bring back timed events that you may have missed from before that you can do again.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I have a feeling that's when they're gonna bring back the Street Fighter one.
Hope so.
Yeah, because I learned I had that. I didn't realize I had the save data. I was one ticket short of getting the thing.
Bummer. But it was just the Ryu, right?
It was just the complete Ryu set.
Just the Ryu.
You know.
Okay. All right, cool. That's the Monster Hunter update.
It's good stuff. And then we have a Nintendo update because we had a Nintendo Direct. It was like an hour long. We won't talk about everything.
Yeah.
But, like, what are the highlights for you?
It's not a highlight, but the most amazing thing is 3DS is still kicking in strong.
3DS still got games, man.
Up until 2019, apparently.
That thing's like, when did it come out? Like 2012, 2011? Probably. Thing's old.
It is. I mean, from the games that they showed, it looks old.
Yeah.
It looks awfully old.
I wonder if it's just that like maybe there's too much of an install base for them to even be like, yeah, we're gonna ditch it completely.
Probably. I mean, I don't think they. I just don't think that they have any reason not to support it,
Yeah.
right? Because it doesn't seem like they're going to make a new one.
It also doesn't seem like they're making games for it that are like downgrades of a Switch version, except for that version of Toad Treasure Tracker.
Yeah.
Everything else seems like it's made for the 3DS.
Yeah, which is weird.
The one I'm pumped for is WarioWare Golden.
Is that for the 3DS?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
And it's just a best of WarioWare game.
Oh, like the best of Mario Party game.
Or like the best of Rhythm Heaven game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So they're just like, hey, these are cool niche games. We'll put them in a new package with minimal work and probably make a profit. I'm down. I love WarioWare. Those games are fucking expensive now if you want the originals. So
okay. Sounds good.
There's also a bunch of stuff on the Switch. They showed some more Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
They showed the Merchant and the Apothecary.
Yeah.
And also the addition of dual classing.
Yeah.
Which, you know, when you have a job system, you got to dual class. Like, if you're not dual classing, you're a chump.
Got triple class. Got to do
triple class.
Got to do quad classing.
All I think about when you say that is in Bravely Default, when you get the Centaur class, and you can, or it was like the warrior class that you get from the Centaur, and you can equip a weapon to both hands, your helmet, and your chest, and you have 4 weapons.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I mean, you 4 attacks.
Yeah, but it's not powerful enough. It doesn't matter. Like, Dark Knight just crushes. So.
Oh yeah, Dark Knight does crush. Dark Knight's good.
And then if you could have it with like the vampire class, you dual class with that, so you use a bunch of your attacks to drain your HP, and then you heal it right back up again with a lifesteal.
Yeah.
It's busted.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, great.
Yeah.
What other games did they show?
They showed off a long demo of Mario Tennis.
They did.
So Mario Tennis is a lot deeper than I thought it would be.
Very deep.
They have racket breaking.
Yeah.
You could slow down time.
Yeah.
You can aim your shots midair.
Yeah.
Special shots, story mode.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they did also add a simple rules mode, which just goes back to the N64.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, here's just basic ass tennis if you want to play doubles with your friends.
Yep.
They added in motion control, kind of like on the Wii one.
Yep.
That's looking like a feature-rich game.
It is. It is.
I'm super down for Mario Tennis.
As am I.
To play on someone else's expense.
Yeah.
That was the funniest. They're like, this is a game I will definitely play on someone else's system at someone else's expense. And I was like, cold, because you know it's me.
I'm not gonna buy that game, but I know a couple people who will, and I know those people will need players.
Damn. And maybe some extra motes, like some extra Joy-Cons.
Exactly. Great thing about it is they put in a tournament mode to make it easy.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Tournament mode. There's also going to be online pre-tournament something?
Sure.
The amount of new words that they have made for demo
Yeah.
in this is kind of out of control.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to be able to play it online before the game comes out and through a demo.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the same thing with Dark Souls. I think they're gonna have a network test for Dark Souls.
So in case you want to try out Dark Souls.
not a demo. It's a network test.
To try out.
No, it's a test. You're testing it.
Oh, to test out?
Yeah, to test out. To test out the network.
Okay, Nintendo.
I think one of the weird things from here is that they're bringing out the what's his face of Solaria, the sun guy.
Yeah.
As an amiibo.
They're doing the Praise of the Sun.
They're doing Praise the Sun amiibo, and when you put it, you can do the Praise the Sun emote with reckless abandon.
Yes.
So stupid.
Quite.
Oh, I forgot they showed off more Detective Pikachu.
That's a game.
That's a video game. I forgot it was in the 3DS section. I'm definitely gonna get that game. That looks ridiculous.
Yes, it does.
And they're releasing a amiibo that's double the size as the other small ones.
Yep.
And then the last thing on the list was Splatoon.
Splatoon.
Yeah, Splatoon 2 is getting its first paid DLC update.
Yeah.
3.0 is bringing up a bunch of new factions, so you can style your Squid Kid however you want. But also they're adding a new Octopus story mode that like expands on the lore And then also once you beat the story mode, you can play as one of the octopus people characters,
Yeah.
and you can customize them and do stuff like
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
It seems like if you're way into Splatoon, it's pretty decent, hefty package. It seems like.
It's also bringing one more thing.
One more thing.
Rank X.
Hell yeah, rank X. I forgot about that. So when you finish a Splatoon match, you get ranked, right? But usually it caps out at S plus.
Yeah.
Now there's rank X, but they didn't explain what that was.
Nope. They're just like, and they show the kids doing X poses, and you're like, well, what does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean? And they're like, we'll tell you later. But the final thing.
Oh yeah.
Was the announcement of Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
They don't say what kind, if it's a remake, if it's a new game.
It's gotta be new.
But they have Breath of the Wild Link as a character model in there in that teaser.
Yeah, they do.
It's got to be new.
Yeah.
That'd be so shitty if they announce that and they're like, it's Brawl.
What was the one on Wii U?
Smash Wii U. Is that it? I don't think I know that's what it's called in the tournament scene. I don't know what it's called in like what its subtitle is.
Super Smash.
Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah, Brawl.
Wii
U.
Whatever the Wii U one was.
Well, because it was Wii U and 3DS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they just call this one Super Smash Brothers Switch.
Ooh. And then it's like has Mario Kart Double Dash where you can switch out characters.
Like it's a tag battle.
Yeah, tag battle Switch. Tag battle Smash Bros. Sorry.
Interesting. This kind of they sort of like they don't confirm, but it's pretty much implied that the Splatoon kids will be in this game.
Yeah, the beginning of this teaser makes the Splatoon kids look fucking rad. They're just running around everywhere, zooming in and out of ink.
I was like, damn, I want to play this game.
It looks super cool. But I really like the reveal of the logo when everything goes dark and she turns around and the on fire Smash logo is in her eyeball.
Yeah.
Have you seen the memes that come out of that?
Yeah, I saw the Toy Story one.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
How do you know who I am?
How do you know who I am? Also, pertinent question that you brought up. What's with the middle fang on that girl?
Yeah, she's got a middle
what's
fang.
What's with the middle fang? That's weird.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I don't know, man. It's like taking Moe Fang to a whole new level.
Yeah, you always see the Moe fang, but she got the middle fang.
I don't know what that is. Because she's also got two fangs, right? She's got two fangs at the top.
Oh, yeah, she's supposed to... Her middle fang's on the bottom jaw.
She's got... What the... I don't know, man. I don't know.
Art's crazy.
Nintendo has gone too far.
They could just step into the anime world and introduce their own fangs?
Ugh, how terrible. But yeah, that was the Nintendo Direct. There's actually a lot of Nintendo games that I want to buy. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff.
There's definitely a lot of stuff.
Toad Treasure Tracker, I never played on the Wii U. I might want to play it on the Switch because they're adding new Super Mario Odyssey levels. Again, like WarioWare, I want to play the shit out of that.
Yeah. Kirby.
Oh, Kirby comes out on Friday.
This Friday?
I think it's this Friday.
It's
either this Friday or next Friday. 16? Yeah.
No, it's next Friday, 23rd.
Next Friday.
23rd.
But I played the demo for that.
And?
It's fun.
Is it?
It's Kirby.
Are you sure?
Have you played Kirby before?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So you're not really seeing anything new, but I think that formula still holds up. But I just really like Kirby, so it could be a bad test case.
I don't know. I've never liked Kirby.
Really?
Nah.
Yeah. They are kind of simple games. Yeah. There's not much to it. It's usually those games are just filled with charm and adorableness.
Yeah, I'm sure they're good. Yeah, but they're not.
Hey! Relax over there.
Truth hurts.
All right, continue. I think next is our.
Okay.
I don't know. Did you do anything this week?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Played Overwatch.
Oh my god.
I watched. I'm almost done season 2 of Jessica Jones.
Wait, you started that?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently has some sort of risque villain or something.
Risque villain.
Yeah, I was reading online that there's like they went a new direction with their villain and it paid off in some way.
I haven't gone to the end. I'm on episode I think 10, so I don't know if it will pay off yet.
Okay.
I don't know. It's kind of like I keep watching this show because I'm hoping that it's going to be something that it turns into something that I truly love, but I feel like it gets so close and then deviates into another direction. Um,
How did you like the first season?
I liked it. I liked Kilgrave, and I liked her motivation for it, and I liked how it's put together. It was kind of like, hard boiled detective, but Jessica Jones isn't quite hard boiled. She's just kind of a bit more or looser and stubborn and not as well put together.
Fair.
Um, the first 5 episodes of the show, though, it's just like you can only watch this girl be so stubborn and like set in her ways for so long before it's just a tiring act.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay. Like,
Yeah.
how stubborn are you gonna be for how
Yeah,
long?
and then
Like,
it's just like, and you feel like the story is only like the only reason the story works is because other people are contributing things to sidestep her stubbornness.
I always feel like that's not a very fun trait to
Yeah,
have in a character for a like an extended period of
yeah,
time, because it's a negative trait inherently, but it's also not. It doesn't move the character along in any way. It's
yeah,
just there. I'm stuck in my ways and I won't do anything.
yeah. I will say all the side characters are doing interesting things, and Jessica Jones's contribution is just not as interesting.
Okay.
I mean, she gets to one pivotal moment where you're like, "Oh, that's what that is," but then you're like, "But what happened to the other person?"
What happened to the other guy?
Yeah, where are they? What's going on with them?
Okay.
Why are they doing this? And I found that more interesting. But yeah, it's entertaining. But it hasn't quite gotten a hold of me as I thought it would. It's not quite up there with let's say Daredevil. You know what? I don't even know if I like Iron Fist was bad, but Iron Fist still held my attention at some point. Maybe because they had some sort of central.
They also had a lot of cool fights.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they did.
Iron Fist.
There was the drunken guy who was pretty cool.
That
He
was the
guarding
only cool
door.
fight, and I don't know. I was upset when he lost because he was so good.
He was so good. There was the fight in the psych ward when he first got his powers. He punched that guy through a door. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting.
Daredevil has the best fights though.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, no, Jessica Jones is very. It's a very interesting show. There's definitely something there that might appeal to everyone, but if it doesn't, I don't think I'll be surprised. I don't know. It's definitely the most different of all of them.
Okay.
Um, Otherwise, that's really it. I've just been online shopping.
I forget. Did you give your final thoughts on Terrace House last week?
Oh, I didn't. I finished Aloha State.
Yeah.
Um, I really enjoyed it. I just didn't like the final part when all my favorite characters left.
When all the adults came in.
Actually, the final part, she gets super real
Okay.
because one of the characters, she's just fucking psycho.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, like I wouldn't know. She's not psycho, but like.
Like psycho what? Like she's murdering people? Like,
No, in the sense that she's so into herself that even when she's in the wrong, she'll still flip around the conversation and convince you you're wrong.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like she'll offend someone and she'll still get that person to apologize to her.
Damn.
And it's just like I hate those kind of people.
That's crazy.
And I just didn't want to watch it. It just made me feel sad and upset at the world. I was like,
like this person exists.
oh my fuck. And then it's like, right, you're the American.
Oh, is she the American?
She's Miss Hawaii.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then it just goes about her life, and it's just like, man, I do not like you.
Okay.
I don't like a lot of people here. But in the final episodes, they actually go back and find the original cast members, and they give small updates, and that was fun to see. It's like, oh man,
where are they now?
Yeah, and then I looked up their Instagram accounts, and they still hang out, and I'm like, oh man,
that's pretty great.
Yeah, so, I really like Terrace House. I'm gonna try and get started on the original one next week.
Wait, the original one on Netflix?
Yeah.
Or the original?
No, the original on Netflix.
With an AKB48 character in
I
it.
can't do that one.
All right.
It's too much work. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I started playing a game. I started playing Night in the Woods.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't bought games in a while. So I'm like, I should get through some backlog stuff. And I finished going through all of the Sleeping Dogs DLC.
Yeah.
That shit's great. Sleeping Dogs is great. Go play Sleeping Dogs.
I just don't believe you.
Sleeping Dogs is so good.
I hear it's a game,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Also, I learned a new swear word in
Oh.
Cantonese.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, if you call someone a polk guy, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation on that.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it was POK space GAI. Polk guy.
Mm.
Apparently that's bad. I don't know what it means. It's fun to say.
Okay.
There you go. Sleeping Dogs is good.
Okay.
You should play it.
No.
God damn it. So I've been playing Night in the Woods. I've had it on Steam for a while. I got it on a Steam sale. I didn't realize how kind of just adventure gamey this thing is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's just like you walk from a place, you experience this town. You play a girl cat. Her name currently escapes me, but she is coming home to her small hometown, and you kind of learn that some stuff happened in college that she didn't like, and she dropped out. And she came back to the small town because she thought it was going to be like home. She's going to meet up with her small town friends. It's going to be all like normal. But she's been gone for like 2 years, I believe. And so like life has moved on without her.
No.
And it's a lot of shit of her dealing with her own issues of why she like dropped out of school and stuff like that, and her own
it's a real life story.
Her own behavioral issues. Her trying to get back into the groove with her old friends and stuff, but also dealing with the fact that
they hate her.
Some of her friends resent her. Like she had a chance to escape this garbage town and she wasted it. Or that there's some other friends where they're in a couple now and they're saving up and working all the time to move out of the city so they can afford to a place somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right? And it's kind of like you come back home and you think everything's going to be the same. But the truth is life moves on without you. And how are you going to deal with that? And it's actually a very somber story. You have some like kind of...
I believe this game won Story of the Year.
Did it really? Wow.
For the VG whatever. Video Game Awards.
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly really good, and it's fun to play because they use the animal characters in interesting ways. Like just getting around town, you can jump into trees as a cat. You can jump into trees, walk on power lines. You can scale vertically and find stuff. But also you just see a bunch of different characters walking around. You have side characters who aren't really part of the main story, but if you interact with them every time you go to sleep or every day after you wake up, you learn that their life is moving and stuff continues, and you learn about their struggles or their positive things that happen. It's a really cool game. I really didn't expect it to be like this. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect this kind of a story. This kind of like just here's some real life shit, boy. And dealing with that kind of stuff. Yeah. Small town struggles. Dilapidating small town struggles.
Sounds like you need to watch some CW dramas.
I guess so. It's really good. I really enjoy it. But fuck, man. Okay. I saw A Silent Voice.
Oh, yeah. This sad movie.
The animated movie by the guy who did 5 centimeters per second.
Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting the studio. I know there's a K in there.
I don't know.
Studios, okay.
But okay, where do I even start with this? So this movie is about a boy. I believe his name is Takumi.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about like it starts off with the song "My Generation" by The Who, and it's him with his friends in grade 6. They're in elementary school. They're just having the time of their life. They're like walking across bridges, jumping into rivers, having fun. Yeah. Riding bikes and shit, doing all kinds of stuff that boys do. Yeah. And then after all that, it kind of sets up that he's like the popular kid.
Yeah.
A new girl comes into town, but the catch here is that she's deaf. So a lot of struggles start happening straight within the classroom. Like immediately. So the girl is like, so she's deaf, and when the teacher goes, like, please introduce yourself, she just stands there and does nothing. Everyone looks at her weird, right? And he's like, oh shit, and taps her on the shoulder. And what what she wants everyone to do is because she can't hear, is to communicate through a writing pad. And this gives kind of more responsibilities to the students, because in certain cases where the teacher doesn't go out of their way to make sure she's learning, the students take over and they're like, okay, I'll write down my notes for you. Yeah. And then we'll double up and stuff. And she's just like a sweet, nice girl. But the thing with kids is
they're assholes.
They're assholes. They're fucking assholes. Yep. Right? And they get bored really fast. And instead of seeing them as a fun new classmate, they see her as a burden, as someone who is hurting the social order of the school.
She is, man.
and they start bullying her
Yeah.
relentlessly. And so this is the beginning of the story, and what happens is basically Takumi and his friends get caught for bullying. But the thing is that everyone denies it and pins it on Takumi, and he gets the full brunt. Right? You see him how he's disappointed his mother and she's crying, and how it affects him. You see how it's affected the girl, like the deaf girl moves away. All of his friends now pick on him instead because he tried to throw them under the bus as well, and it kind of ruins his life.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And fast forward into high school, and he's just alone. He has no friends. He doesn't see anybody as friends. Like, that moment really changed his life, and he was going to commit suicide. But before that, he realizes or remembers what happens back in his thing. He's like, I can't do that. I have to make amends and stuff. And so the whole movie is him trying to make amends to her, like the deaf girl, but also trying to like satisfy his own ego, I guess, to just be like, I have to do things to not make me hate myself and not make me think that everyone else hates me. Yeah. Right? I have to be able to see people as people, as possible friends, not just like something to avoid. Stylistically, they do some great things to express his emotions, but god fucking damn it, this movie ruined my whole day. It was so sad. It was so sad. We saw it at the Toronto Japanese Cultural Center. Yeah. And I was at about 2 p.m. Yeah. After that movie, I was sad the whole day. It's fucked me up, man. It's bad. It was like, fuck that movie. It's so good, but fuck that movie.
Sounds like a great experience.
I cried at least 3 times.
Wow. Were you crying on the drive home?
I couldn't. I was driving. I had to hold it. I was driving other people.
Oh, but if you were solo.
A solo, be like, man, oh my god, like what the fuck? So like for me, like a lot of stuff, like personally in my life, like bullying is a big thing that always gets me. Like if I see someone being bullied or bullies and stuff like that, like that just fucking destroys me. Yeah. But the way they set up the story even past that point, some of it is very contrived. Some of it is just like, okay, this circumstance happened because you want the feels, right? Yeah. I get it. But a lot of stuff is set up very well and very natural to where it has this great ability to make you worried. Yeah. And you're like, I don't know what's happening, not explicitly, but something is off and I can't tell what it is. And then when they reveal it and it hits you and you're like, fuck, man. Yeah. It's a great fucking movie. I can't recommend it enough. It is a fantastic movie. But be prepared for it. Like if you're in a bad state of mind, like maybe don't watch it. Like okay. But for me personally, it fucked up my whole day. I was just sad the whole day. And the thing was, that's what it was going out for. Yeah. And I couldn't stop talking about it. Yeah. Right. Just with the people I saw it with, and I wanted to talk about it more and more, and it did its job. It's just a great movie.
How were the production values?
Through the roof.
Because this is done by legendary studio house Kyoto Animation.
Dude, Kyoto Animation is killing it. Every single scene is gorgeous. Okay. They have like even just like cinematography, just setting up certain shots to be like artistic and visually appealing. Like the shit they do is great.
Because for those who don't know, Kyoto Animation has done classics such as Full Metal Panic. Yeah. Fumofu.
That's a good show. Fumofu.
K-On.
Oh, ugh. I think they also did a Tamako Market.
They did.
That was actually a good show. I like that show.
They did Free. Ooh. The Swim Club.
Good stuff.
They did Sound Euphonium.
I like Sound Euphonium. I think that's underrated. That's going back to the question. Sound Euphonium is underrated.
But the one that probably most recently people will know them for, that we will know them for, is Dragon's Maid.
Oh, they did Dragon's Maid?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I recommended.
Yeah, I'll make sure to check it out. I'll try and get a hold of it.
so good. I don't want to watch it anytime soon again.
No? Because listen, this summer I'm going to set up like a projection in the school park.
And we're going to watch that movie and just have everyone cry.
Yeah. Were you here that time when that our park did that?
Yeah, I was there. I forgot what we watched, though.
Some kids movie.
Yeah, some kids movie. Man. That's... Okay, the upside to that day was afterwards we went to a ramen shop in North York. It just opened up, or recently it opened up. It's called Kanjiki Ramen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's noted because in Japan it is up for a Michelin award.
The Japanese counterpart is.
Well, I think it's a chain, so I think it's the same taste over there as it is here. Like I think they just extended it out, but apparently it's a contender for a Michelin award.
As in, but that specific one over there.
I think that one specifically.
Okay.
Right. It's still the ramen I had, fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How much?
So
But
good.
the real question is how much?
What did it cost?
Yes.
Like regular ramen, like
Wow.
$14.
Wow.
So here's the catch though. So originally I thought they were up for a Michelin star,
Okay.
right? But they're not. They are up for a Michelin Bib Gourmand award.
The fuck is that?
So I'm going to read you this straight from the website, from the Michelin website. Since 1995, the guide has also highlighted restaurants offering exceptionally good food, but at moderate prices. A feature now called Bib Gourmand. The restaurant must offer menu items priced below the maximum determined by local standards.
Whoa.
So they make amazing food, but because they don't charge enough, they're not eligible for a Michelin star. That's some elitist bullshit.
Whoa.
That's crazy. I did not know about this. I had to look it up.
Wow.
So you could have, like, just some fucking baller-ass food. Like, you make the best pasta. You make the best, like, duck. Whatever. You just crush it. But if you don't charge a certain amount, they will not recognize you for a Michelin star, like an actual star.
Well, Michelin stars are for fine dining only.
But it should be about the quality of the food.
I'm sorry. Do you know where this place is based in? France.
Okay, that makes sense. Some elitist garbage coming from France. They're like, oh, silly Americans. Like,
could you imagine if McDonald's got a Michelin star?
Listen, but the thing is like McDonald's isn't exceptional food.
What if the first McDonald's? What if in McDonald's storied history, the original McDonald's was a Michelin star contender?
But you could take away a Michelin star.
Yeah, but you could say the reason it's so big now is because it was built upon this
Michelin star. Damn, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
So like, I read that and I was immediate like this fucking capitalist bullshit.
Wow. What can you do?
I don't know. I can't do anything. It's their program, right?
Yeah, man. That's what. Listen, if you're gonna make some fine dining food, I think as a chef, you want to charge some fine dining prices.
But what if you don't? What if you are like you're that fucking dude in every anime that's just like, I want to make the dopest food.
Yeah.
I don't give it. I do it for the love. I do it for the love.
Then
of
if that's the
craft.
case, then what does it matter if you're not eligible for a star?
Also true. I think I would be pissed for someone though. Like,
What?
if I knew that, like, yo, Jim over here makes the most baller pea soup and it deserves a Michelin star, but because he doesn't charge $50 for pea soup, he didn't get it, I would be like, yo, Jim, what the fuck? Get mad. And he'd be like, yo, man, I just love peas. Like, they're the best,
Yeah,
bro.
if Jim's happy, then be happy for him.
No, Jim's wrong. Jim's a fucking idiot.
Wow. Wow.
Damn. So yeah, that was just like a crazy interesting fact that I saw.
You were just too emotional after your fucking movie.
I probably was. I saw that and I was still riding the waves of emotion from the movie, and I was like, fuck this shit, man. This is some garbage.
God. Okay.
Oh, I have a joke for you.
Tell me.
I went to the zoo the other day
Yeah?
and I saw a baguette in a cage. I talked to the zookeeper, and he told me that it was bred in captivity.
That's stupid. Ha! 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 Ha!
It's good stuff.
I told your One of your jokes at work.
Which one? Was it a dirty one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, which one was it? Was it the
don't turn your back on family?
Oh, don't turn your back. That's a good one. Can I say that one here?
I guess if you want to.
All right. Why don't hillbillies? What was it? Oh fuck! What was? I forget the punchline. It's like, why don't hillbillies something?
Oh,
why don't hillbillies do reverse cowgirl?
Why?
Because you never turn your back on family.
So I said that at the lunch table yesterday.
That's a good joke.
Fuck. My coworkers have not looked at me the same since.
It's a good joke.
Cause I was like, cause they were saying something like one of my coworkers is she lives in the country.
Yeah.
She's going on a family trip, and so
then you're like, I know.
No, we tend to make fun of her because you're like, oh, we're going on a family trip, huh? Because we say like, you sleep in the barn with the animals with your brother, because she's very close with her brother and whatnot, and they all live in the same house.
Yeah.
And they're going
to just drop that bomb.
And no, I was thinking of the joke in my head. I burst into laughter. I was like, "Oh, I should shut up." They're like, "What is it?" I'm like, "Oh, I just thought of a joke, but it's very inappropriate." And they're like, "Well, you have to say it."
Now you have to say it.
And then I look around, and they look at me like, "This table is safe. Don't worry."
Yeah, they're like, "You can't."
They're like, "It's safe. Don't worry."
You don't know who I am.
So I said it, and they're like, "Fuck." But then they changed the joke so that they used her name in the joke instead of hillbilly.
Aww.
I was like, oh no.
Now it's just personalized.
Yeah. And I was like, oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You're a bully.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, today I came in and I was like, hey, what's up, country bumpkin?
And she's just like,
Yeah. So.
That's hilarious. That's really funny.
But now they're just going around like Vince is he's a questionable character now.
All right, I like this. I'm gonna pawn off all my questionable shit on you, and then just see how it destroys your life.
Mm-hmm. That was what I did.
What was that really mean one? Yo, girl, are you a car alarm? Because you're really fucking loud and annoying. That's so mean.
I have to use that one.
It's so mean.
I'm gonna use that.
I'm a bad person. But no one knows.
No.
If I ever run for public office, we gotta delete all these episodes.
No, we don't. According to the American president, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Apparently, yeah, I can just say a whole bunch of bullshit, and they'll be like, "He's telling it like it is, man."
You can do whatever the hell you want, apparently.
Whatever. Rob's for it. I don't want to get political. Fuck it. I don't. Want to go
Oh, Doug.
there. Yeah, I don't want to go there. I don't want to get political on the podcast.
Okay, good call. Anything else you want to mention before we go for the week?
If any listeners have some dirty jokes, send them in. They can't listen. I am a fan of racial stereotypes and all that shit, but we can't air that.
What the hell's the hillbilly one then?
But the thing is though, that's against white people, so it's fine. So it's A-okay.
Okay.
Right. Like I got someone's in the bank. I can't say them.
Yeah.
But if you got like some dirty ones,
Yeah.
like send them in. Just keep the racial shit to a minimum.
I mean, you could send them in.
Oh, we'll read them in our if you got them, you just want it like for us to laugh, like yeah.
We'll read them. We won't read them on air, but
we'll read them.
Okay. Thanks for listening.
See
Yeah.
See you next week, I guess.
Bye.